What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. All right, you guys, I have gotten so many requests, I've gotten so many messages about how the heck did I get abs? How the heck do they show? How does one get them? But you know what I want to go over? You know what I wanted to make a video about was what not to do. And that means I'm gonna go over 6 things on what people think they should do to get abs, but in reality, you don't need to. And then I'll go over what you can do instead. Do abs depend on body fat percentage? Absolutely. Do abs also depend on genetics? Of course. But I do want to go over 6 things on what not to do and what I've learned throughout the process as well. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's get started. All right, well, I want to give you a little context on today. It's Sunday. We're hanging out. We're packing up because we're moving. I just poured myself a nice cup of coffee with some oat milk, and we're rocking a hoodie today. It's a good time. And I've got a little pup. Ready to see this? Look at that. So cute. It's also super gloomy, so I apologize. There's like no sun coming out. So we got a little nice ring light going on. All right, well, let's get started on 6 tips on what not to do for abs. Some common misconceptions. Some people think that this is like how they're gonna wake up and get a 6-pack. Like, truth is, no. So false, nothing, no. The first one blew my mind. Are you ready to hear this? Crunches. People think that if they do like 50 crunches after a workout, every single workout, literally what I did in high school and college, that I was gonna get some abs. I was gonna like lose belly fat, that I was like targeting my belly, even though in reality, you can't target fat. But a lot of people think that if they do crunches, that's what's gonna happen, is they're gonna like get abs eventually, and they do like 100 crunches a day or something like that. But the reality is most people do their crunches incorrectly, and that can cause a muscular imbalance. You know, you can even harm yourself, and if you're not doing them properly, you're truly not even targeting your abs, you're just maybe hurting your back, and they really are not gonna pinpoint your abs as much as you think they would. So Savannah, what the heck do you do instead of crunches? You know what it is? You do compound movements. I just talked about these in my last video, and you're basically focusing on training 2 muscles at once. So you're doing a backward lunge while doing a shoulder press. And the reason why this is so effective is that you're focusing on activating multiple muscles. You're also going to be focusing on activating your abdominals, your obliques, and working those abs, okay? Even like a plank-based workout is more effective than crunches. So even say push-ups, think of whatever would be a more plank-based workout is going to be more effective than if you do crunches. This leads into my second one, and that is training your abs every day. Just like I said, in college, I was literally training my abs. This is what my college routine was, all right? Get to the gym, talk to my friends, then I'd go on the elliptical, watch some Bachelor, and hey, I'm all about watching some TV shows while you're at the gym. No hate if you're doing some cardio. Watch a Bachelor for an hour, then like maybe go on like a light jog, and then I would just do abs. And I would just train abs. I didn't realize that I needed to lift. I didn't realize that I needed to work other muscles. I just was like, I'll get bulky if I do. We've all been there. We all know my fitness journey. I'm sure some can relate, but I stopped training abs every day. And as a matter of fact, I probably train abs like once a week, maybe. And you guys, it's a great time. It's amazing to not have to do that. Every single time I go and work out is set aside 10 minutes to do abs. So instead, give your abs a break. You actually activate your obliques and your abs when you're lifting, just like I said. So the reason why I don't train abs very often is because I focus on activating them, whether that is doing, you know, some presses, or I'm even doing a squat, anything that you really have to focus on squeezing your obliques, you're activating your abs right there, and you're doing the workout. Come on. And what's so cool about that is if you lift, you're literally working your abs every single day. You're activating those muscles. So you really don't have to worry about pinpointing it and training them. So what I do instead is, like I just said, activate your abs in every single movement. Instead of doing the last 10 to 15 minutes of abs, why don't you switch it out for like a HIIT cardio session? You know, high intensity interval training. You're gonna actually burn more fat after the workout, which is super cool, instead of LISS, which is low steady state cardio. The real difference is HIIT HIIT gets your heart rate up and going, and the LISS actually keeps a steady heart rate so you won't burn as much fat / calories as you would if it was HIIT. So instead, switch it up. I have a ton of workouts on my Instagram for HIIT workouts. They are my favorite thing to do. I think it's so fun, but they're tough. All right, this is going into 3, and that is just because you're working out every day does not mean your abs are going to instantly come, nor over time. Abs are truly made in the kitchen. I know that a lot of people will go and they'll slave away at the gym, and that's awesome, but they see no difference. They're like, I don't know what it is, Savannah, I can't lose weight. And we're like, have we taken a look at your diet? And it's a simple matter of fact that if you aren't eating in a deficit that helps you lose body fat, or if you aren't eating properly, say you're eating a ton of processed foods, a ton of sugars, you're just imbalanced, then the matter of the fact is you're not really gonna lose weight no matter how much you work out. So the main key in this is also pay attention to your diet. I know for me, I really started seeing a change when I switched to a more whole foods based diet. You all know that Michael and I eat vegan when we're home, and we actually cut out a lot of processed things, try to eat more natural, and I also dropped a lot of sugar out of my diet. You're talking to the girl that loves coffee creamer, and I let that go. Rest in peace, it's been a year. But you know, that was honestly when I switched my diet, is when I saw change. Definitely different alternatives instead of having refined sugars, refined carbs that are really going to stick with your body. So that's what I suggest instead, is take a look at your diet. See what you're consuming. Is there anything that you can drop that may be factoring into why you can't seem to lose weight in general? Alrighty, well that leads into my next one, and that is that you don't need to go on a crash diet, a weird fad diet. Trust me, you don't need to. Nothing comes fast, especially your abs. You all know that. It takes time for your body to change, especially when you're trying to transform it. And I know it's hard to be patient, and you think, I'll just be on a diet for a month and I'll be fine. But what happens when you're done with that diet? What happens when you're off and you resume back to your natural eating or your workouts, and then you gain it all back? So this was a huge thing for me when I was going through it, because I would do those crazy diets. I would be like, absolutely no refined sugars, or you know, I'm just gonna avoid any breads or pastas or anything that may seem like it's carbo loaded or something like that. And then I'd burn out, I'd feel fatigued. You know, your body needs carbs. Like I just would feel horrible. And then I would never see a change, because even if I stuck to the diet for a little bit, I always came back to the square one of, hey, I'm gonna gain it all back. And I didn't actually know how to eat properly. I just thought it was a quick fix, but how did I actually maintain that as a lifestyle? Instead, what you can do is go slow. Go slow and steady, it's gonna win the race. Change little things in your diet. It's like, if you try to do it all at once, you all know it's going to be so incredibly hard, and most likely you're gonna cave and just say, it's not for me. But instead, change little things in your diet. If you notice you have a lot of coffee creamer and there is, you know, a lot of sugar in that, just try to lower it to a couple times a week instead of every day. I was a girl that would literally have coffee creamer 4 times a day because I'd have like 4 cups. Don't hate my caffeine addiction, I know. But I slowly lowered it, and I do to 2 a day, then I do 1 a day, and then I'd switch over to almond milk or something like that. And slowly your body gets used to it. There's a ton of sugar and calories in it that I just did not need. So instead, just look at your diet, see what's the little things you can alter, and then slowly change it all together. And soon in the end, you'll be like, why the heck did I eat that way? It made me feel horrible. All right, well, and next point is, if you're only doing LISS cardio, is gonna be really hard to change. And don't get me wrong, I think LISS cardio is great. I still do it, but I also incorporate HIIT workouts. I already went over this. That's high intensity interval trainings opposed to low steady state intensity cardio. And what this really means is HIIT cardio, you're actually gonna be burning calories for a longer amount after you're done. So HIIT cardios tend to be shorter than LISS. You know, LISS could be something like going on a jog or a walk for 40 minutes, opposed to a HIIT cardio, you're going to be doing burpees, you're gonna be running around, you're gonna be doing freaking sprints, and it's great, and your endurance feels amazing, and you truly just feel like you're gonna die. But the point is you're getting your heart rate elevated, and you're gonna be burning more calories with that. And really the reason between LISS and HIIT, I'm not saying that either one is better or anything like that, but the point is to switch up your routine. So instead of only doing list cardio like I was doing at the ellipticals in college, switch up your routine. Throw some burpees in there, throw some sprints, challenge your body so your body doesn't get used to the process or get used to the workouts that you're doing. You're going to see so much more change in your body in general if you just switch it up a bit. Coffee break. Also, like, I hope you guys enjoy these videos. I find it fun to just sit down and chat with you guys. So let me know if you benefit from this. If you like it, I'll do more of them. But yeah, all right. Well, that goes into our last tip. And you know what, guys? You know what it is? Come real close. Come here. Come here. Don't obsess over it. Do not expect results really fast. Don't obsess. You're gonna drive yourself nuts. Stop looking at that scale. Like, hey, it's cool. Check yourself once a month, record it, whatever. But if you're hopping on that scale every single night, every single day, trust me, I used to be there. It's not healthy mentally. It's just gonna set you back. It's gonna freak you out. What to do instead? Let's be patient. Listen to your body. Alter it. If something is not working, change it, switch it up. I think that's my biggest advice is when I was first starting out, like I researched most of it on YouTube, and some people would say one thing and some people would say the other. All I did was see what worked for my body. I would try one method, didn't work, I'd try and move on to the next one. I think that's the most effective way because everybody is different. That's what's like amazing and insane about humans in general is no one is the same. That's what's so cool. So just because it works for my body doesn't necessarily mean it works for your body. So do what works for you, you do you boo, and just alter it. That's what I would suggest. All right, well, I wanted to do this video because I've always gotten questions on this, and to be honest, I was literally looking at my Instagram when I first started my fitness account and seeing the change in my body in general, and I've gone through waves. I've gone through fluctuations where when I first started it, I was not in the best shape, but I was proud of myself and I wanted to share how I got there. But then I got into the middle and I was shredded. Like, girlfriend did not have, oh my, the six pack was there. And then now I am where I'm at, where I'm comfortable, but I want to change it. I just went over that in my physique goal update. But I'm still proud of myself, and I feel like I've really built parts of my body that I can maintain, and I've learned that through a process. And I hope that helps you guys. I hope that you benefit from this video and it just gives you an idea, sparks an interest, or just at least shit says, hey, this is how you can try if you want. If it doesn't work, that's cool. Like, I'm here for you guys. So I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.